Welcome back to Just Scribble. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of my Mockingbird Blue Jay passport from Chic Sparrow, as well as a key fob also in the Mockingbird Blue Jay leather that I bought for my 5-year-old son. He has this little set of keys that he's acquired from Hobby Lobby and Home Depot. I decided that I would get him a little gift just to replace the cheap keychain he's been using since he carries these keys with him everywhere. And it also gave me an excuse to show you guys the key fobs from Chic Sparrow, which was a nice little perk. So before we get into the unboxing, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Mockingbird leather line. Chic Sparrow initially launched it in July of 2018, and it first came out in 2 colors, the Hummingbird and the Blue Jay, and then the Nightingale followed shortly thereafter. This is a chrome tanned leather, so it doesn't deepen or change color with use. The color that it is the color that it's going to stay over time. So if you bought the Nightingale, which is this light gray color, it's not going to change as you use it. It's not going to darken or deepen like a Darcy leather or a Pemberley would do. It is a chrome tanned leather that has pull up, so when you bend it and scrunch it, the color changes. And so on the Nightingale, if you can see that, it gets this kind of like lighter white pull up. The Hummingbird, which to me is a very peacock green color, actually gets this brighter teal pull up when you scrunch on it. And so you get those bright pops of color. I don't recommend scrunching your leather like I'm doing to these samples, although a lot of people do. But if you're a person that rolls your leather, or if you squish on the spine of your notebook, the spine will get this lighter color on it too. And then the third color is Blue Jay, and it originally came in this kind of light blue color, a sky blue color. It could have been in various shades, just like any leather. Nothing is 100% identical because it's full grain leather, but it ranged from a lighter color to a little bit darker version. But one of the last hides that they received was actually quite a bit brighter, more like a denim color to me, like an 80s blue jean color, I guess. And when the darker color came out, I decided that I needed to get one in the passport. I already have a Nightingale passport, and depending on how light the hide was, if I got a Blue Jay, I just didn't think like there was enough difference in the color that I really needed one. But when they showed this new brighter blue, I thought that I really needed to get one. So when it came out in passport, I ordered one. And so we are going to unbox it in just a second. First, we're going to unbox my son's key fob so that he can see it and get his surprise. All right, Mommy got you a surprise, and it's in here, so you can open it up. And make sure it stays there. Put it here so we can see it. What do you think?
It's great.
You like it?
Yeah.
What are you going to put on it?
My keys. Let's take these off and put it on there.
Okay, I'll do it as soon as we're done with the video. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It looks the same as that.
I know.
Oh, it is the same leather.
Mm-hmm.
They're both the same color.
Yeah. He loves his new keychain, except for now we have to wait till the video's over before we can put our keys on it. So this is the Blue Jay Key Fob. Just a comparison. This is my Claire key fob that I've had probably 9 or 10 months. You can see as you use it, it'll get some nice wrinkles from putting it on your wrist and tossing it in and out of your bag. But this is my Waypoint Rustic Brown, which actually is more quiet tan. At the time they didn't have 2 different colors, it was all one. But I use this every single day since I got it. It has really pretty pull up, and it's gotten even softer as I used it, and lots of patina. So those are the key fobs. So now let's open my passport. I'm kind of interested to see how bright it is and what kind of markings it's going to have on it. Here we go. So it is definitely brighter, just like the new samples are for this new hide, and a lot deeper and brighter than the old one, which I'm super excited about. I just think it's a really pretty blue. I probably won't keep the white elastics on it, just because I think it needs something, maybe not matching, but probably something that has a pattern on it or something that coordinates a little bit better. The bright's kind of stark against the blue. It has a couple little bitty scars on it, little markings on there that you can see. Some more scars. So one of the things about this leather that's a little different, or I find a little bit different, is that most of the places where there are scars, bug bites, markings, you can't actually feel them. So even if it looks like something you could feel, where you could feel a texture difference on it, it's not. It's actually completely smooth. The other thing that is very different about this leather is the finish inside that happens during the tanning process. It is not a cloth that's laid on there or any sort of fake treatment on it. It's actually part of the leather. It's just part of the process and how they finish this leather. Some people say that it reminds them of carpet. I don't really think it looks like a carpet or feels like a carpet. It definitely is different than other leathers. It doesn't have the same feel, but then at the same time, most of the leather lines have different feel on the inside from them. So an Outlander feels very different than a Darcy, very different than a Mockingbird. Everything is a little bit different. And so it's kind of nice if you're a tactile person. It gives you nice options. Here's an Outlander Fraser, and it's kind of soft and suede inside. The Darcy is smooth. This one has this ribbing kind of inside of it. But I feel like the finish on the inside is part of what gives this leather its structure. This leather is crazy light. It is very, very thin, but it's also very, very light in weight. And it's a little bit deceiving because it has more hand to it and more structure in it than you would think for how much it weighs when you pick it up. So if you were to pick it up, you would think, oh, this is going to be super, super floppy like a Waypoint is, and it's not. It actually has quite a bit of structure to it. I have found that the Nightingale and the Blue Jay tend to be more similar to each other, and the Hummingbird always feels to me a little thicker and a little bit firmer hand. I'm not really sure if that's the dye process or what causes that, but if you were to buy them, I always feel in my hand it feels a little bit more substantial than these do. But I will say this leather is really awesome. I love that it's light, especially if you're a person that chunks your notebook up, because then you're not adding weight other than the notebooks. And it doesn't generally buckle at the spine like thinner, floppier leathers do, because it actually has structure to it, even though it's crazy thin and light. So this is my new Mockingbird Blue Jay Passport. I'm super excited. And once I get done using my other new passports that I keep receiving, because Jennifer keeps releasing new ones and I keep having to buy them, I will move into this one probably in a couple weeks. And when I do, I will show you a video of that. But in the meantime, I'm going to love on it and hug on it and maybe customize it a little bit with some elastics and maybe see if I have a cute ollie clip to go with it for a little bit of decoration. So that is my unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share my channel with your friends and family. If you have questions or comments about this leather or passport size or anything else I talked about in the video, please feel free to post them below. And remember to just scribble.